NetCredit is here to say yes, because you're more than a credit score. Apply in minutes and get a decision as soon as the same day. Loans offered by NetCredit or lending partner banks and serviced by NetCredit. Application subject to review and approval. Learn more at netcredit.com/partners. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Passion, drive, and patience. The formula for winning championships is also what keeps your ride or die alive. eBay Motors has everything you need to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance. Superchargers, roof racks, exhaust kits, LED headlights, and more. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has you covered. With over 122 million parts for your number one ride or die, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Because with eBay Motors, you're burning rubber, not cash. With all the parts you need at the prices you want, it's easy to make your car the MVP and bring home huge wins. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. See ebaymotors.com.
Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds. At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot. We charge you a little. So naturally, when they announced they'd be raising their prices due to inflation, we decided to deflate our prices due to not hating you. That's right. We're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Before we get into today's episode, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, TickPick, the best seats for the best prices, and they have no service fees. So use code LADE, L-A-D-E, for $15 off your first order, $99 or more. And the best thing about TickPick, like I said, there are no service fees. So what you see is what you pay.
I can honestly say that Magic Johnson was my favorite player growing up.
Okay.
And then just so happens, I get drafted by a LA team, and then a couple of years later, come to the Lakers. It's like meant to be. How could I not be the number one Laker fan? I was like the biggest Magic Johnson fan growing up, and then I'm now playing for the Lakers.
Well, what if you won a championship with the Clippers, not the Lakers?
We wouldn't be happy. This would be a Clipper podcast.
We call it Cade.
Yeah.
All right, let's start the episode. So, Lakers are up 3-2 right now. They got a game tomorrow night in LA
We
with
lost
another
last night.
another chance to close it out. We did lose last night.
Coaching move that a lot of people are not agreeing with.
That's right. So if you don't know what he's referring to, they went on a 19-2 run.
We were up 3 at the end of the third quarter.
No, we were down by 1 with like 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Up by 1, and then he takes LeBron James out.
He
Anthony
put
Davis?
LeBron at the 5, and then
Okay.
takes 80 out, put
All right.
3 guards in, and then Grizzlies going on a 19-2 run, and that was basically it.
But for all the Laker fans out there, we were in a terrible hole to start the season, right? Got out of the hole, and now we're 3-2
Over the 2 seed.
over the 2 seed.
Right.
It's not a good time to question the captain at the helm.
It's a good point.
It's a terrible time to even question Darvin Ham. Obviously, he was one of the reasons that we got out of this hole, and the trade, and some good coaching.
So what are you thinking now? Game 6 tomorrow. How do you think the Lakers respond? Because LeBron had a terrible game.
It's a must-win. But I don't want them to think that we have to win because we can't go back there. Because I was in that same position with the Laker team. We were playing Phoenix. We had them on the ropes. Same effing type of.
It's when you guys blew the 3-1 lead?
Yeah. We were saying we can't go back to Phoenix. We can't go back to Phoenix. We lose Game 6 at home.
Yeah. Now you're scaring me a little bit.
But it's all in the mindset. See, I don't know. Like, you can't.
So how do you guys let that happen? Like, you lose.
Because you told yourself already that if we kill back to Phoenix, we lose. So we wound up losing game 6 in LA, and we go back to Phoenix, and we lost the game, obviously.
So that's what everyone's saying.
The
Like,
mind
if
is
we
so
don't,
strong.
it's of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But if we don't win tomorrow night, which I want to first say, I think we're gonna win. We haven't lost in the playoffs yet.
I'm not going to tell the people what you said.
What did I just say?
Yeah, in the back.
I'll say it right now. I said it. I said it. The
Lakers.
Lakers don't win Game 6. They're probably not gonna win Game 7 because the Grizzlies will have all the momentum, and they're the best home team in the league. So it's not gonna get there though. Lakers gonna win in 6. You heard it here. You heard it here first. Lakers in 6.
Busy man.
Business calling.
Yeah. Only time I'm going to get worried is in the fourth quarter, 2 seconds left. We don't have the ball and we're down 4. It's the only time I'll be worried.
So what kind of energy do you think LeBron specifically is going to come out with? Because he had a terrible game, one of his worst playoff games.
He's going to come out with the same type of energy that he finished the game before last with. When he finished the game,
So he just
those
balled
2
out,
layups,
went crazy.
just aggressive to the hole. I'm too big, too skilled. You can't stop me. Him and AD. It's over.
So
We
mentally,
got 2 playoff proven
2 champions.
players.
We have 3. We have Tristan Thompson.
on our team. 3.
He's not even, he's not going to play. But
He ain't gonna get no burn, but it's all good.
I want to ask you, mentally, what kind of focus do the Lakers need to come out with? Because you just said they can't think about Game 7. So what do they have to do coming to Game 6? How do they treat that game?
Defense, layups, and dunks. It's playoffs. You know what I mean? Show me the personality of your coach on how he played the game. Let's rebound the ball, make it a defensive game, and I think we got enough shot makers and playmakers to pull it off, to score more points than them.
I mean, look at the, we've already beat them 3 times. We beat them on their home court, but like at home, we just played incredibly, especially Game 3. We broke a record for biggest lead after the first quarter in a playoff game. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting LeBron to go crazy, AD to go crazy. And Ham's been going with a very small rotation. Like, he hasn't played Lonnie, Mo Bamba. He's only playing Beasley a little bit. It's like, what I've noticed from Ham is that if you don't play well with your first opportunity in the game, like, you're not going to play at all. Is that like?
Well, this is the type of time of year when, a coach's rotation does get cut short
Tighter
a little bit. So as a player, it won't take a lot for you to lose minutes in a rotation, and then it won't take a lot for you to add minutes to your rotation, but just because the rotation is tighter. So this is a good time for a lot of those players that weren't playing to, like, when they do get into, make a play.
I mean, look at Rui. Rui's been playing crazy.
Yeah, and I think when I say that, I don't, you making a play in basketball doesn't always have to pertain to you hitting your open shot. There's so many different ways.
Doing the
to make
small
plays.
things.
Yeah, getting your ass on the floor, playing defense, stopping your man that's in front of you.
Right. So before we get into like what happened with the rest of the NBA, I want to ask you, because fans are really upset at Darvin Ham because he's doing things like shortening the rotation and like for example, Rui didn't have the hottest start after playing for like 5-6 minutes, and he didn't play much for the rest of the game. So what do you think about that? Because you were in the league.
Yeah, I don't know what Darvin Ham, what makes him play, what makes him gives a player minutes, or what makes him takes.
I mean, it's basic. If you're
players
playing well,
away.
you're not. It's not even just hitting shots. It's like if you're, not playing well on defense.
Yeah.
So what do you think about like the quick plug in the playoffs? Do you agree with that?
I mean, I think it depends really on the players, on how he did during the season, how comfortable, how much confidence Coach Ham has in him. If he's built the confidence enough to have a short or long stick.
Makes sense. PrizePicks is the best daily fantasy app, legal in 70% of the U.S., including California, Florida, Texas. Basically, you pick 2 or more players, take their more or less on their stat projection, and that's it. It's simple. Use code LADE for a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So if you deposit $100, they'll instantly match that for another $100. Once again, the code is LAID for Prize Picks. Let's get back into the episode. So let's talk about first the Knicks Heat, New York. New York is in. The Heat are in.
Yeah.
What do you think, first
I
of all?
almost got chills hearing that because, of course, I played for the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
For a short period of time. I got a lot of loyalty and love for them.
Yep.
And I'm from New York. And I can remember
Yeah.
those. I can remember those battles, those Heat, New York, even just regular season battles, let alone playoff battles. So I think that's really good for basketball.
I agree.
I can't wait to really see that.
So what do you think about the Heat taking down the Bucks in 5 games? Jimmy
love
Butler.
Yeah, I loved
See
it.
the game last
Bro,
night?
Jimmy Butler, his balls are like they hanging out his underwear.
The thing is, he's talking while he's down. He was
Yeah.
he was down 6 for like 2 minutes. He's talking crazy shit to Drew
Yeah.
Holiday.
No, he was tough. I mean, watching him play was like that was inspirational for his
It's like the
team.
bubble vibe.
Yeah, and if you know the Miami Heat program or culture, that's what it's really all about.
Coach Spo.
Y'all bigger than us. Y'all probably better than us, but we just gonna win off of heart and teamwork and playing hard, and I respect that.
And what about the Bucks? Because they were the best team in the league.
Yeah, I hate for them to lose due to injury. You know what I'm saying? Because really, them losing Giannis took so much.
And
of
he
their
played through
offense.
injury, but it wasn't really.
Yeah, it
100%
wasn't
him.
the same. It took so much of their offense and defense away from the defense paralysis away from them. But injuries are part of the game, you know, and we all know that your last game could be your last game as an
Right.
athlete. So,
And what do you think about what Giannis
he
said?
had enough money to enjoy his vacation.
Oh yeah,
you know what
hell
I mean?
yeah. But what do you think
Which
about
was
what
best.
Giannis said about
that
how
was
the season was not a failure?
That was a great interview. That was a great interview for him as a leader and as a team. But I'm pretty sure he feels differently.
He already won before, so he wants to win. So I feel like it's not like
internally. You know what
he
I mean?
said he
It was a great answer.
it was a good answer.
But you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure he feel like they came up short.
So he basically said every other season that Jordan didn't win was a failure.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? I mean, because the goal
No,
is to win.
like I said, I agree with his answer, 100%.
But deep down
And
inside,
I
he
also
felt a
know
different
deep
way.
down inside is like he know damn well that they shouldn't have got taken out in the first round. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I mean, they're the best
They're
record
the best
in the
record in
league.
the NBA? Come on, man. Say less.
But I mean, we do have to give credit to the Heat. Jimmy
Nah,
Butler.
the Heat, they got like I understand.
They were
like I
down
told you
14 in
before,
the fourth quarter.
I understand the culture, you know, and the
Yep.
mindset of the players. You know what I'm saying? You understand they got a guy on the team that's gonna get his jersey retired that don't play. He ain't playing the last 3, 4, 5 seasons. He's gonna get his jersey retired. So how they work amongst each other, I kind of understand it and look up to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the culture says a
Yeah.
lot about a team.
Culture says a lot.
All right, so Game 6 tomorrow night. I say the Lakers win by 11 points.
I'm gonna say, first of all,
And God James
God James
is
I
going to
need 40.
send us to the second round.
I need 40, God James.
40?
Yes.
Yo, that will be crazy because Dylan Brooklyn said, I'm not going to respect you until you get 40.
I need a 40 piece on Dylan Brooks' face.
Episode over.
Out.